Hey everyone, I'm Rob, and today I'm staying in the Parktown Hotel in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, in that really big windowed room right up there. It's called the Regal Suite, and I'd love to take you inside. Let's go on in. The Regal Suite is the largest suite in this hotel, but it's hiding behind this unassuming door right here. We're on the 7th floor. This is room number 711. Let's go inside. This is a 2-floor suite. It has a spacious main floor with a bedroom and a loft bedroom upstairs with a spa bathroom. This is the biggest feature of this room and you can't miss it. This is our stairway to our 2nd floor, and this is our 2.5-story tall window looking right out across the bridge and the river in Saskatoon. Now, I've been in a few hotel suites in my life, but this one it's something special. These windows give you such a view out, and especially right now with the sun beating down on the bridge in the background, it is awesome. I'm gonna give away a party trick for this window, but I think we'll hit that one just a little bit later. But let's go down these beautifully lit stairs into the main floor of this suite and take a look around. This is the door that we came in from when we entered into the suite. On our side, we have a kitchen with a fridge down at the bottom, kind of like a wine fridge, but it's weird to me because it's got the tray in it that looks like one that you would put vials in a medical office. We have a microwave that is clean inside. Over here, an espresso machine with some Starbucks pods, ice bucket looking good, nice stainless sink, and a lot of counter space. All of these cupboards underneath, I believe they were all empty. Yep, this is empty. And, oh, well, we got some wine glasses, some champagne flutes and some wine glasses down here. This one over here is the garbage and the recycle. This is episode 2 of my tour of Saskatchewan, where I'm hitting 4 of the most luxurious suites that the province has to offer. Last night, I was in the James Hotel just down the street in their penthouse suite, and it was phenomenal. Today, I'm in the Parktown Hotel in their Regal Suite, which is a 2-floor suite that you can see here. Tomorrow night, I'm traveling down to Moose Jaw, and I'm staying in the Grant Hall Hotel. That's gonna be fun. It's a 1920s hotel. Look forward to that one. But the real crown jewel of this whole trip will be on Saturday night in a few days' time. I'm gonna go to Regina and stay in the Royal Suite of the Hotel Saskatchewan. This is a place where the Queen has slept, the King has slept, John Bon Jovi has slept, and now I'm gonna sleep there too. It's pretty cool. So please, if this series sounds interesting to you, then please hit the subscribe button down below so you can see each one of the places that I'm staying and any adventures that we do after the Saskatchewan trip as well. I've got a few things in mind that include BC, Halifax, and a few other Canadian places until my passport comes in. Then we're really going to expand. Getting back to our tour, on the other side from our little bar area, a wardrobe which has a couple pairs of slippers underneath it. Our ironing board is here with our iron down at the bottom. Your standard run-of-the-mill. We also have a luggage stand here as well. There is a bathroom on this side with a sliding door. This has a shower in it on the main floor as well because there is a pull-out couch, and this room can host up to 6 people. Toilet in this one. The wallpaper in here is very busy, so don't go in here after a few drinks. We have a nice sized mirror that's lit from behind on top with a sink down below and a marble countertop, which looks really nice, and a bunch of towels down below. We're actually underneath the stairs that go up to the 2nd floor right now. Let's go around them and we'll check out this side. So at your bar, you do have 3 more seats. There's a little mini fridge just sitting out in the open in this part of the room, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but it's there. I get it. Okay. The size of the TV that we had in the Hilton beside the Toronto airport was a big one. I think this one might be larger. This is at least an 80, it might even be a 90-inch TV. It's gigantic. Fireplace down below that I haven't turned on yet because this room's actually really hot, and we'll get to that in a minute. We have our air transfer system on the side, a little table, and a chair on the side here. Now, back behind, we have a couch and my bag, because I'm traveling light. Beautiful view outside. It's just amazing here. Over this side, we have the big table, and I thought originally that this was an epoxy table, but it's not. It's like a fake epoxy table. This part right here, which would normally be the epoxy river, it's actually metal. It kind of surprised me. It's still a really good looking table, don't get me wrong. The pictures online totally thought it was an epoxy table. Another air transfer system over there and another lamp. And a table over here with this really weird looking, almost like a wine glass kind of lamp, I think. More chairs around the table, currently holding the charger for my laptop. When I first came into the suite and I saw this door, I thought it was an adjoining room and not part of our actual suite because it's a solid metal door. It's not what you would typically see on a bedroom that's part of a suite. There's a whole lot of reflections on this, but the reason why I say that is because this is the suite here, and this is the room that I'm talking about on the side, which on the image here has an entryway going into the hallway, but there isn't an entryway in the room. So it obviously was an adjoining room at one point. It even has a lock on the door handle. Let's go in and check out this bedroom. We have a dividing wall and a king size bed. It has lighting underneath the bed so you can not trip over things at night when you need to get up and go to the washroom. I absolutely love that feature because if you have your suitcase set up down here and you try to get up to go to the washroom in the middle of the night, you might end up on your floor over there. Coming around here, we have another air transfer unit and what looks to be like a 55-inch TV. We have a window that looks out the same way as our main window does to the bridge and the river. We have a little table right here and a chair in the corner with a lamp, and it's just a cozy space. It really is. I gotta show you this. There's one of these upstairs as well, but they have these classic looking telephones, but they're actually recreations and those buttons are digital. It's really cool. Coming back across, we have the robes sitting on the bed. They are not animals, but they do look really cool. And I love the fact that they put them out there. Although I won't be using the ones in this room, so they'll still be sitting in there when I leave. Coming down this way, some artwork on the wall and a mirror on the side. We have another wardrobe at the back here with, again, 2 pairs of slippers in the bottom and another ironing board, but not another iron. We have 2 ironing boards, but just 1 iron. The bathroom for this room has a much larger sink than the one outside. We have a lot of towels underneath, a fancy looking toilet, but it's not a fancy toilet. And we have a shower that has a frosted glass window that goes through to the main room, although you can't see anything through it, which is probably a good thing. This is the staircase that goes up to the 2nd floor. Now we came down it at the beginning, but I purposely kept the camera angle down just to look at the floor. Let's go take a walk up here now. This is awesome. You feel like a movie star having a lit up stairway in your hotel suite. Curve around the top and up we go. Now right away you come up to the master bedroom, I would call it. It's more like a master loft with your gigantic king size bed up here as well. We have the towels on the bed again, a little bit of a lounge sofa right at the end of the bed, and a chair on this side with a little table again. Over here, we have a chest of drawers with 3 drawers. They are empty, except for the hotel directory was in the top drawer. We have a TV up here, which again looks to be a 55, maybe a 60. And one of those old telephones, old new telephones sitting on the table here. And I used this one to call down to the front desk so I can verify that they do work. This one has a huge headboard. I don't know if I can really show you how tall this is. Now, I don't claim to be a tall person by any means. I'm about 5'7" with my shoes on a good day while I'm stretching. But this headboard, I can't reach the top of. It goes up to the ceiling and it's pretty crazy. I love it. I really do. Continuing our tour of the top floor, we're going into the spa-like bathroom. Now, We're going to pan around to the tub over here, which is gigantic. It is a whirlpool tub. I showed my wife Jen this in a picture and she wishes she was here because she would fill it right up to her eyeballs and just soak. She would love it. Huge space in here too. There's got to be about 9-foot ceilings in the bathroom as well. And it makes the place cavernous, as you can probably hear by the echo in my voice. Toilet in the corner is the same kind that was in the smaller bedroom downstairs. Garbage beside, whole bunch of towels and a sink. Funnily enough, the sink counter space in this bathroom is smaller than the single room downstairs. That's kind of a surprise. Big mirror on the back wall here as well. And I learned something that if you get here early in the day, there's something going on in the wall behind this mirror, and this mirror shakes like crazy and makes a whole bunch of noise. It was really, really annoying. Now the shower over here is huge. It doesn't have a door, which I find interesting, but it has these little drain tracks across the entranceway, which will take the water away. A lot of places to put your shower stuff if you're traveling with a lot, and then they have their own branded Parktown Hotel shampoo, conditioner, and shower gel on the wall. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I haven't been in a whole lot of really high-end suites in my life. I've been in a few suites, but not ones that generally look like this. And if I can figure out how this shower works later on, I'll be a pretty happy camper. One thing I love about this is that it has this old 60s, 70s glass brick wall. We had these in one of the houses that I lived in growing up. It was actually separating the master bedroom from the master bath in my parents' room. It was really neat. Now, with every place like this, unfortunately, you are gonna find some things that are wrong. It's a hotel suite. Some things don't get fixed in time. Some things are just interesting quirks. I'd like to show you a couple now. So let's say you're entertaining a whole bunch of friends in this suite and one of them has to go to the washroom. They come over here because it is the washroom on the main floor that you would think would be for all your guests. They're gonna come in, they're gonna close the door, and the door isn't going to seal, it's just gonna sit there. And actually, if you really want to get peeky, you can see right out there. So you're not gonna be hiding any sounds and you're definitely not gonna be hiding any smells. Back in the secondary bedroom, when I was opening up the blinds here, I noticed that the ceiling is actually falling apart above the window. I don't feel like this would be very hard to fix if they brought maintenance in to get it done. And it really looks nasty when you consider that you're paying 4 figures for this room. Now, here we have my main problem with the whole suite. Right now we're sitting at 25 degrees Celsius inside with the temperature set to 20 and the thermostat is on cool. Fan on auto, set to 20. The room is currently 25. There are 4 thermostats throughout this room. Each one of them is set the exact same way, but it's still 25 degrees in the room and it's been toasty and not really all that enjoyable. Looking here again, if I can get the glare, 25.5 on this side of the room, a little bit warmer. Set to 20, cool on and fan on, yeah. So I actually got a notice from the hotel today while I was in here this afternoon. They knocked on the door and handed me this piece of paper. And essentially what it says is that the hotel is transitioning back to air conditioning today. As part of this seasonal change, heating services will no longer be available. If your room is equipped with a digital thermostat, please refer to the posted instructions for guidance on how to properly adjust the temperature settings. Apparently, they haven't made that switch quite yet, and we're about 5:30 at night right now. So I would really like the room to cool down before I go to bed because I don't want to be sweating my butt off while I sleep. For anybody who was watching last week's video at the James Hotel, here's the rest of the charcuterie board that I packed up and brought over to this hotel. I've been munching away on it as I go. It's almost gone, but I still have a ways to go. Let's take a closer look at this room's main feature, the 2.5-story windows that allow you to look out onto the bridge and onto the river. It is a beautiful view if you look out this way. We can see much further down that way. We can turn around and see a little bit up the river that way as well. And again, for those of you who watched last week's video, you could see this bridge in the distance from the previous hotel because it's only about 4 blocks up the street. Now, looking a little bit closer at these windows, This one down here, this one has very obviously lost its seal and it is kind of hard to see through. Over here, we have screens, and these screens I don't think have been cleaned in a good year. This is the same thing across all of the screens in this suite. They all look pretty nasty. There are 4 of them all together. This window is actually worse than the one on the other side. It's obviously lost its seal as well, and there's just no hope of looking through this one. Again, the last screen on this side looking just as nasty as the other ones. The Parktown Hotel has a whole bunch of different things you can do in the hotel itself. It has a pool, it has a hot tub, it has a fitness center, and it has a restaurant and a bar. It usually has a lounge as well, but it's temporarily closed for renovations, so we can't see that right now. I do intend to take you through all the other parts I mentioned though, and we have a reservation in the Four Seasons restaurant downstairs at 7 p.m. tonight, in about an hour. I just got my notification that my reservation for dinner is in 10 minutes and I still need to get downstairs to get to it, so I'm gonna head down there and take you guys with me. Let's see what the Four Seasons restaurant has to offer. So we're in the Four Seasons restaurant. It's a really nice spot. It's very loud. There's a lot of people, and I found myself a spot in the corner where I'm not gonna bug anybody by being on camera, which is good. Awesome. Thank you so much. No problem. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm wonderful, thank you. You're looking at me weird. It's a camera. Cheersing my camera.
I'm just not sure what's going on behind my back.
Oh, I was over here and I cheersed at my camera and I got a weird look.
And, well, you should have.
How are you guys doing tonight?
We were just okay until we saw this. No, we're great.
Are you guys local or traveling?
No, we're
You're traveling? I'm from just outside Toronto myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're not traveling that far.
I'm here to take a video of the hotel.
Serious?
Yep. The James Hotel last night. I'm in this one tonight. I'm in Moose Jaw and Grant Hall tomorrow night.
Okay.
And then I'm in the Hotel Saskatchewan in Regina the next night.
That sounds like a dream job.
I'm all over the place, yeah.
This is our favorite hotel.
Yeah.
Even the normal, regular rooms, especially with the renovation.
Yes.
You know, I mean, we find them very comfortable, and the staff here are so good.
Oh, everybody's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much.
Hot bowl.
Okay, yes. Thank you so much. That looks wonderful. Oh my gosh. Thank you.
Are you a Blue Jay fan, are you?
I am, absolutely. What a wonderful couple they were. So I finished off my penne here and then decided to check out some of the hotel. This is the fitness center with a couple of treadmills looking out over the pool. We have regular workout equipment, some free weights that go up to about 50 pounds. And at this point, a young lady walked in to do her workout, so I had to cut and I wasn't able to actually talk. The pool space looks absolutely inviting. We have the gigantic pool on the left-hand side and the hot tub at the back on the right. There was a parent with a kid in the pool, so I couldn't pan down, and don't look too closely at those windows. All right, I've been up late editing, and I just wanted to show what this stairway looks like, being the only thing that's lit up in the room right now. It is nighttime. The glass is turned on right now, which makes it opaque, and now we're going to hit the button and we can see the bridge right across the river. That is awesome. It's been a pretty long day, switching hotels from the James and getting things wrapped up over there to coming over here to Parktown and getting started on filming a completely new location. I've got a few things I want to record tomorrow. Also, I'm going to order breakfast into the room tomorrow morning because we already ate down at the restaurant. We might as well bring this one up to the room and enjoy it up here. So I'm headed off to bed. I'll talk to you guys all in the morning and we'll get on with the daily activities. All right, bye-bye. Good morning. From 2 hours earlier than I thought I was going to be getting up, somebody decided to set the alarm on the alarm clock here for whoever the last guest was, and housekeeping did not make sure the alarms were turned off. So 6 a.m. Beep, 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 beep. I guess it's time to get up. Wonderful. I guess we just make the best of our day. We get in here and we get in the shower. Also, the walls seem to be vibrating again, and I don't know if you guys can hear this, but The mirror is making constant noise. Interesting. Look, I can stop it too, look. Uh-huh, that's fun. Could hear that as soon as I woke up as well. Bath or shower this morning? That looks really inviting, but it's a lot more work. Okay, I figured out the shower and I want to point out something to you about it because I thought it was hilarious. So coming in here, these controls, you literally just press it to turn it on and you turn it for the temperature of the water. It's weird showering with what sounds like a flock of Canadian geese above your head. That thing makes so much noise. Also want to point out that this is the main drain for the shower, and there is water all the way out here because that just doesn't stop things. So when you get out, you got to be careful that you don't slip and fall on your butt because the water doesn't stay in the shower where it's supposed to be. So I unraveled both of the robes. I have one of them on right now, but this one was the first one that I unraveled and pulled out. And up there is nice and fuzzy. Down here is crusty. And I don't even want to know what that might be. That just creeps me out. I'll be mentioning that when I check out today, along with the alarm clock over there that was set for 6 a.m. because I totally wanted to wake up at 6 a.m. You know, I didn't even think about this yesterday, but the reason the room was so warm is because of these gigantic windows, and as you can see, the sun is beating right through them. So looking at the thermostat right now, still set to 20, and it was 20 in the room when I woke up this morning, but it's already up to 21 and a half and climbing. The air conditioning in here cannot keep up with the sun coming through the windows. Not cool. I bet you when it's a bright and sunny day like today is, later on in here would be pretty unbearable. All the ACs are on. It just seems to be a morning for gripes about the suite, so we're going to continue on a little bit. And don't get me wrong, it's a great space, but there's a few things that could be improved upon. So if you want to get up in the morning and you want to get room service to bring you up breakfast, you can absolutely do that. However, in this gigantic suite that has 2 floors, there are 2 phones. But one of them's upstairs beside the bed, and the other one's in that separate bedroom off to the side, all the way around that dividing wall. And the only place I could find the book that actually shows you the hotel services is upstairs again. So you have to go all the way back upstairs, go use the phone that's tucked in beside the bed, or go into the other room there if you already know who you're calling and use that phone in there. Just for science's sake, to see how warm the room gets before I leave, we're gonna open all the blinds. Get as much light in here as we can, because let's be honest, when you see this suite on the website, you're looking at the view that you have outside, and you want to have your windows open so that you can check out that view. That's literally the whole gimmick of this suite with this gigantic windows. So if we leave this open, I'm curious to see just how warm it's going to get before I check out just before 11 a.m. All right, I went upstairs and I've ordered room service right on 7:30 this morning. We'll see how long it takes to come up. Getting breakfast, just PT's breakfast special with eggs and sausages and toast and a little bit of orange juice. We'll see how long that takes to get to the room. Temperature update, it's now 22 in the room at 7:30 in the morning. Well, as you saw, food has arrived, and it actually got here a lot faster than I thought. It is 7:45. Not bad at all. Let's take a look at our breakfast. We have our bottle of orange juice, some condiments for the toast, and some salt and pepper, nicely wrapped up fork and spoon and knife. And let's see the food. Oh, that looks awesome. I know it's just your standard breakfast, but that looks great, except for that stuff because ketchup is nasty. Look, they even gave me a Frisbee. I don't even know where to start on this. It just looks so good. I think we started hash brown. Not bad. Kind of lukewarm though, not really hot, but still very tasty. We got to be fueled up today because we have a 2.5 hour drive after we check out here to get down to Moose Jaw and check into Grant Hall Hotel. We won't put that in the video. You know, I'm eating breakfast here. I'm looking out the window. I'm sitting in this gorgeous 4-figure suite. And I can't help but think how much better this would be if my wife of almost 15 years was sitting here with me, enjoying this breakfast, enjoying this suite as well. Next time. I came in here yesterday, the sun wasn't shining on the windows. In fact, the blinds were closed, probably to make sure that it didn't get too hot in here. And I didn't see these handprints on the window. There's one there, there's one there, and there's another one over here. I don't know how well they pick up on the camera, but temperature check, it's 8:15 a.m. and it's currently 23.5 degrees inside. So, the Regal Suite at Parktown Hotel in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Is it worth the price tag? Well, I'd say it's an absolutely gorgeous room, but it has some faults. Number one being those gigantic windows, they bring in a lot of heat when the sun is shining, and the temperature has been steadily climbing up here this morning. There is plaster falling off the wall in the little bedroom. The mirror upstairs in their spa bathroom is rattling like crazy, and it's quite annoying, to be honest. There's a few other things around here as well, like a couple of windows that have lost their seal, but all in all, the room is pretty great. I got a good sleep until the alarm clock went off at 6 o'clock in the morning. I guess these things happen, but all these things are adding up, and to me, I think I overpaid a little bit. So this room was $1,099 Canadian plus taxes and fees. The total on that is right here. And breakfast was a reasonable price. It came out to about $30 altogether. Would I pay that much again for this suite? Probably not, unless they fix the things that we talked about in this video. All in all though, like I said, good experience, great view, and it wasn't bad. Well, we're wrapping up our stay at Parktown Hotel in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, and I am about to go rent a car and drive down to Moose Jaw to stay at Grant Hall Hotel tonight. I hope you can join me on that one. It's going to be pretty epic. A 1920s hotel that is completely restored to that 20s vibe. It's going to be great. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel where you can get reviews of nice hotel rooms like this, some family content with my kids and wife as well, and just general fun of going around and being in places that we haven't been in before. Heading down to check out now. I've got everything closed up, and I have for a while, but it is 25 degrees Celsius. Yeah. Make sure to check out this video that I recorded at the Hilton Toronto Airport and this playlist down here, which has all of my hotel stays in Saskatchewan. Thank you for watching.